Hello Libra, welcome to my tarot channel and thank you for joining me in today's reading. Today I am bringing the monthly reading for July. So let us see what July is going to bring you, Libra. Make yourself comfortable. Just take a few deep, relaxing breaths and just be receptive to these messages. Try and connect it if possible. If something does click with you immediately with something that you're already experiencing, you'll be able to quickly connect the dots with that as well as with the reading. So I'll begin by drawing 4 cards, one for each week, roughly a week. So what do I have here? I have the Ace of Swords here. So beginning of the month, you have this Ace of Swords, which is all about clarity of thought, right? And being able to clarity of thought if there has been some confusion going on, or some kind of idea, some kind of brainstorming which you have been doing, through which you finally get some solution, clarity, creativity, path lights up. You are very clear how things are going to go from here, because in your mind you have sorted out something for yourself, right? King of Cups. I think there was a little bit of emotionally meant sorry at the mind and the heart probably were you were just kind of swinging between the two a little bit, because maybe your emotions were pulling you in one direction but your thoughts were pulling you in another direction. But you have overcome all of that and you are ready to charge ahead with this thought and try and do whatever you feel you need to do to make it real. There is no stopping you, Libra, in the first week, and you should not even slow down the pace. You should move ahead, because very clearly once the mind is clear, the thoughts are clear, we just know how we are going to proceed with things and how we are going to move from one to the other. With the King of Cups over here, it's okay if emotionally you might feel that emotional turmoil just might be there, but it's okay. Don't focus too much on that, rather focus on the thoughts, focus on the plans, focus on how logically you can see something manifesting, something moving forward, and don't get too taken in by the emotional aspect of it. Wait and see how your actions, your steps, what they lead to, and what the results you get from that, right? Till then just don't entertain these kind of feelings of what, this, that, and the other. So definitely in the first week, Libra, absolute 100% clarity, surety, and to create something for yourself. Now probably you've also reached that point where you know that this is what I want to create, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to develop for myself. You would also feel that this is a the first week is a very fertile time for any kind of creative pursuits as well. Communication, writing, if you want to start a blog, you want to start writing a book, you want to go on social media, any and every form of communication you want to work on, this week is a good time for you to move ahead with that. Even if you want to communicate your ideas with somebody, this is a very good time to proceed with that. If you are somebody who does work with brainstorming, giving ideas, beginning and listening to initiatives coming across from other people, and your own analysis, your own take on that, this is a good time to move ahead with that. Second week, we have the Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups. So you got these two cups. I think it's coming from the King of Cups. He's looking this side, right? So I think in the second week of July, Libra, you will leave those emotional insecurities, fears, and doubts. They will be all put to rest, because I think what you are going to gain from moving ahead with this is something which you are feeling super confident with. things are working out as per your plan, things are working out the way you're thinking that they should be, and now you are moving ahead slowly, surely. And with the emotional aspect also, those that emotional little turbulence you had, or those ripples you had, they have all been calmed down now. So emotionally also you feel that yes, I am ready to move ahead with this. There is nothing for me to worry or get anxious about, because the kind of outcome you've got, you will receive, it makes your emotions also come under control, that yes, I'm happy with the way things are moving. And you can leave behind those doubts, and that whatever it little bit was there, you can move away from that, because you've got that stability, you've got that feeling of stability, that yes, this is something which is going to work well, and I think it can go a long way. It looks very promising, and all of these things also add to your confidence. You're also ready to leave behind any doubts pertaining to this, because now with the results coming in and the way things have been happening in the first 10 days or so, you will know that you are on track, Libra, with this, and moving slowly and steadily. Though this is the Knight of Cups, emotionally you're like, okay, one step at a time. Now I don't need to worry about this, I don't need to worry about anything. And of course that happiness quotient is also going to be there, that emotional calm and peace, good balance between your head and your heart, and feeling happy for the direction in which you are putting your effort and passion. Third week we have the Seven of Swords, King of Wands, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles. See, the third week is going to be having a little intense energy. There is somebody's true colors are going to be revealed to you at this point in time, somewhere around the third week, somewhere around the 21st of July. A certain reality is going to hit you a little hard, and which could make you feel really upset, unhappy, and a sense of betrayal, maybe, that how could somebody do this. Maybe somebody goes back on their word, maybe somebody is keeping information from you which you get to know, but there is going to be this sudden sudden turn of events. It's going to take you by surprise. Of course, I mean, you're watching the reading, so you won't be that surprised, because you are being prepared for it. But it'll come as a shock for you. It's going to be a shocking revelation. Either you discover something which you were not aware of, maybe you could feel bad that I wish I had known this earlier, or it is somebody else who is keeping things from you, and all of those things will come to light in the third week, which again makes you feel left out in the cold, a partnership gone sour, the trust broken. Right now, this could be also for some of you, Libra, financial swindling. Right, somebody could be cheating you out of finances, resources. Those kind of things could be coming if it is work related. Even otherwise also, you could feel that somebody's dishonest ways have been revealed to you in the third week. It's going to send a shock to you, but it's finally, the truth will finally be out. So at least that way, that consolation is there, that yes, you've got to figure out things which were hidden for so long, and now you've seen the truth of things, and make up your mind, take your time, and come to terms with this and move ahead. With the King of Wands, it is going to, you will need to take some decisive action. You will need to take charge of the situation and not let it get the better of you. Okay, so you should exercise your control, authority, and your leadership in dealing with this. Though you are going to have that little setback, have that little loss, but also there will be that spurt of energy, because it is the King of Wands. It will be that spurt of energy, that anger, that little bit of rage, that how could someone do this, how could this be hidden from me, how could this be kept from me. And that is also going to propel you into action, because being a fire sign, it's all about getting fired up with things, the way, with the injustice, with the cheating, with the lying. So take control of things in the third week, because this is what is going to happen. Fourth week, we have the Five of Cups. See, a little bit of any kind of betrayal, any kind of cheating, any kind of dishonesty hits us emotionally also. The loss is there, but other than that, see, money and all can always be recovered, but that emotional dent which these events cause, they take a lot longer to process and come out of, because feelings are something which take their own time, right? So we have the Five of Cups here, where you are going to look back and feel very unhappy with these events, but it's time to focus on these two empty cups and move on. See, I am saying that, the cards are saying that, even I know it is easier said than done, but that is the best way, to move ahead. You take your time to get over it. And whenever one is feeling very emotional about anything, it's always a good idea to become a little more logical and look at things in a practical and analytical manner. It gives a little more control over our feelings, because these feelings are associated with an event of the past. It cannot be undone, and we cannot go back and change anything. The only thing we can change is to have a new perspective, look out at something new, and leave that behind and accept it as an event happening in life. Yes, it's an unpleasant event, but also tell yourself that one should not get swayed by emotions and taken up by emotions for too long. You'll need to find that strength to focus on something, forward with whatever it is that you have been creating, and whatever a new opportunity, work on that. Ace of Pentacles is that there is still something you can focus your energy on. There is something new which is also going to come about from this, so look at it as a blessing in disguise. That had something not happened, something new also wouldn't have come about from it. That is the best way to look at it. And with the Strength card, this is the time, to be mentally, emotionally and spiritually strong. Take events and situations in your stride, that life does have all these things. How long am I going to just focus on what has happened and the person who did whatever they did? So you just tell yourself that I'm not going to waste my precious time on the person or the past. It has come, it has gone, it has done what it needed to do. Now I need to move forward with something else. Go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your feelings. So do, acknowledge all your feelings and, process them, like I said, with a little bit of logic as well. Right? So, apply a little bit of logic to the feelings of the past, feelings connected to the events of the past, and they're going to help you clear your mind. Once you are mentally at peace with the situation and you get your closure, then you will be able to move ahead with something. But yes, that is important for some reason, so that you wrap it up, here and now, and don't have these, open ends and the loose threads lingering, in your aura, in your mind, in your heart, as you move ahead with something new, because there's a new opportunity also coming from this. So close this for yourself, Libra, and focus on what's going to come. So that's, very clearly that go process the deepest emotion you are feeling with this, and acknowledge it, see it for what it is, and whatever it is supposed to have done, for you. And then you will not feel the need to keep revisiting it, because you've got on to the bottom of things. So if you found this reading helpful, do give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. I'll be back soon with another reading.